Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. So Valentine's Day may be over, but I still have a lot of cartoon crushes, and I kind of want to lock myself in a house where my cartoon crushes are forced to engage in conversations and actually like me to see if they are meant to be with me. So that's exactly what we're going to do with this video, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. Hi there, it's been a while since I actually used this form of myself, and the reason is because it turns out my webcam was not working properly and the video of me is super laggy. Yeah, like that. But as they say, the show must go on. I want to show how this gameplay went, so I'm going to be narrating exactly everything that happened and how everything went down the first 2 days here in the Bachelorette Sims version, including me. Yeah. So welcome to our nice little Bachelorette house. I do want to give big props to the person that came up with this design. I don't remember the name. I'll see if I can put them in the next video, but this design of the house was absolutely gorgeous. I could have never done anything myself like this, so thank you so much for having this in the library available to download. And now I just want to introduce our contestants. So first off, we have Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Of course, Zuko has to be on this list. If not, then I'll be lying to myself if he wasn't a cartoon crush. He definitely was a cartoon crush, and he's probably your cartoon crush too. So he's here up in the list. Yeah. All right, next up who we have here is the one and only Chat Noir. Now, I don't know if I want to say much about this, but Chat Noir, essentially himself, I just love his personality. And this is just Chat Noir, not Adrian. We do not talk about Adrian Agreste here, just Chat Noir. I love his look, I love his personality, and I just love him overall. Also, he's so funny. Like, give him credit, bro. Give him credit, Marinette. Next up, we have contestant number 3, which is Marshall Lee from Adventure Time. Yes, a vampire in the mix? Well, duh. There's not much to say. Marshall Lee, if you get it, you get it. If you understand, you understand. I put Marshall Lee here for a reason. He was one of my first top cartoon crushes, and he has every right to be here. Although I do worry that he will be biting one of the contestants, hopefully not. All right, so next up we have is Jeff Fisher. Now this one might come up as a surprise because even I was surprised I was putting him on this list. Jeff Fisher from American Dad. I just love his little goofy Shaggy from like Scooby-Doo vibes. He's such a dork, but he's also so sweet. The first couple seasons of him in American Dad did make me kind of annoyed, but then later on he was just so great, and I was like, I love Jeff Fisher. I love this goofball. He has to be in the mix as well. 5th contestant, I'm losing track. We have Knuckles, human version here. First off, Knuckles is a black man with red dreads. I think we can all picture that, and this is how I see him as a person. I feel like I was going to put like Shadow first, but I was like, that's kind of too predictable. Let's put Knuckles in instead, and I'm so happy with this. I'm so excited. 6th contestant is very funny, Duncan from Total Drama Island. We've all had a Duncan crush phase. I know it. I know it. Before the whole singing came along, even with the singing, I know people had a thing for him. And he was just one of my favorites from Total Drama Island. 100% has to be here. And last but not least, a little bit of another weird one is a turtle, specifically Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love the whole cast. I love all of them. So I was like, I might as well just start with Mikey to begin this series. No further questions, Your Honor. And this is pretty much the whole gang. So now we're all just kind of chilling. First day is all about getting to know each other, mingling. And all of a sudden, we just see Marshall Lee giving me a foot rub. Like, excuse me? Oh my gosh, that is insane. I was going absolutely crazy here. I was like, oh, she's enjoying herself. He's really working it. And then after that, at the side here, you can see that Zuko is giving Knuckles a hand massage, which is so sweet of him. And then we just have Jeff Fisher just cooking up some nice bartending skills here. Of course, Adrian out of his costume out here building up his physique, getting into shape. And honestly, a lot of them were just vibing with each other like throughout the whole day. We have Duncan dancing, busting a move. Who would have thought? Who would have seen that coming? And then just Knuckles and Brooke. I think I called her Brooke. No, I called her Tony. So this is me, aka Tony, just chatting it up with Knuckles, and they're so cute together. I'm so in love. I just love seeing this. And then they were also, again, like they were just vibing. I just love seeing them vibe all together, sitting around the couch watching a movie. It's just so sweet to see. And I hope Tony does join. Oh, yep, there she is. Tony's joining in, as you should. Get to know the group. Get to know the contestants. Get to know your potential soulmate. And honestly, she was just chatting it up with everyone here, which is exactly what we want to see. But then people started going to sleep. So there is Mikey off to bed. I think Adrian was one of the first ones, actually. And this is where tragedy struck. Okay, you've seen the title. It's true. It's not clickbait. So as you can see here, Knuckles was hungry. Knuckles is hungry, looking for something to eat. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let this man cook. He's cooking, he's gonna eat, he's going to be fine because his starvation was low. And I saw that, and I was just happy that he was getting something going in the kitchen along with the caterer. Is that the caterer? I believe it's called the caterer as well. So I was like, okay, he's handling himself. He's good. I don't need to babysit him. He can manage his own. He's a man. He's a man, a grown man. I check on Tony. She's in bed, chilling, dreaming up a storm, not knowing what's going to be happening of the storm downstairs. So then I just eyeing everyone. Zuko is going to sleep. And then looking back at Knuckles, he's just staring at his food. And I'm like, Knuckles, why are you staring at your food? You're going to die of starvation. Get something in your stomach. And then tragedy struck. You can even see my face here of how appalled. I'm just shook. I had no words. I was like, how did you die? The food was right there. Why didn't you eat? And then everything was just happening so quick. We just see everyone coming to mourn his loss. And I'm like, we did not lose a contestant on the first day. There is no way a contestant died on my watch. Just like that, because apparently there was nothing for him to eat. Even though we have a fridge fully stocked and a caterer on deck. I was so appalled. I was so shook. See the caterer crying, bro. Grim Reaper out here about to take his soul, his body, or whatever. And I was also panicking. I was like, I can't lose a contestant on the first date. Unnatural causes, kind of natural, but not what I wanted. I'm just like trying to figure this out and figure out what went wrong so it doesn't happen again. And because I haven't played The Sims in a very, very long time, I forgot how the process went. So I was just like Googling, going on like Reddit, searching up YouTube videos, just so my YouTube video can work out in the end. And thankfully, it did. Marshall Lee was having the worst of it. He was really grieving like crazy, and I felt so bad for him. But we got through it as a team. After that, everyone was just chilling and enjoying their breakfast. Like, we got Mikey here taking a sip by the pool. What a great way to start the morning. Yes, sir. As you should. And then they just start bugging it down. What a great way to like start their day. Some music bumping. We got Adrian back at it again in the gym, hitting up the fitness center, and then just like having a nice conversation. People outside. We got Jeff Fisher having a talk with Adrian. What a cool combination. Everyone else just coming outside, everyone grabbing stuff to eat. Knuckles doing the dishes, Tony conversating with Mikey. So we see her conversating with people a little bit. Like, we have Mikey here giving her a massage. Like, she's really just getting the massages left and right. But it's like, I want to see her communicate with the others more, or having people make an effort. So she's out here dancing by herself, and then we go outside and we just see Duncan giving Zuko a hand massage. Like, what? Y'all are flirting with each other and not the girl that's supposed to be the ones making the final decision. Look at Adrian, Sean Nora booging it down, busting a move out here. Zuko hitting the gym, of course. Duncan playing a video game, getting mad. So then he lost his temper. I mean, as he would. And Tony just isolating herself. Like, yes, this is something I would do in a situation like hers, but it's also like defeats the purpose of the show. So looking online, like a template of how to do this challenge, they said that we need to have a group date. And I decided a group date would be like a nice little party at a club. So we got everyone here, out here getting ready to party, because I thought it would be nice to have them go outside, because then after that a lot of times it'd just be inside. I have never watched the show, if you could tell. I'm just going based off of this template I found on Google on how to do the Sims 4 Bachelorette challenge. But as she's partying, Tony's partying inside, the boys are having a boys club outside, and then after a while you have just like Marshall Lee join them outside. It's like, y'all are mingling a lot among yourselves, but your trait is to find your soulmate. And Tony is a girl of the house, where she makes that decision. And then we just have Jeff sleeping on a bench outside of the club. And it's like, as much as I do not want to interfere and have these things go naturally, they make it so hard to watch because she's right there, your objective is right in front of you, and then you choose not to go with it. You choose to just flirt among yourselves a lot of times, actually, I've noticed. And I'll put more clips next time of them flirting with each other, which is so funny. But it's like, Tony's in charge here and she gets to choose who goes out, so make the most of your time before you leave the house. But everyone's having a good time, I could tell, partying. Sean busting his moves, showing off what he's been learning at home. Tony joining along, love that. And then later on in the night, we have Knuckles knocked out on the bench. And I think at this part, I was like, he has to wake up. Why are they sleeping? Why are you asleep? Why are you asleep at a party? Why? But then eventually party comes to an end, and then the guys start saying like their little thank yous and like it was a great time kind of notes. And then if I was Tony, I'd personally take note of who was thankful for this party. And I know that's not how it works, but that's just how I am. Got like Marshall Lee, Jeff, Mikey a few times, Knuckles, Zuko, Duncan. So it's like, make note. And bro, I'm just so over my head because why is this man constantly thinking about Tony but never pulling moves every single time? While this girl is just out here in the club fully dazed, he's out there thinking about her. I'm like, go pull a move, go talk to her, go romanticize with her, because I'm not interfering. You have to do this on your own. If he wants me, he will get me. But that is pretty much the end of this episode. The next one, I will start eliminations, and then we'll see how much everyone has progressed within the relationship. So if you like this, please make sure to let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if you want, that is. And I will see y'all in the next episode of The Sims Bachelorette, me and my cartoon crushes. Yeah. Bye, guys.